I just wanted to say, to come in at the beginning of the day and just say a big welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for making it down to Cambridge. It's an absolute delight to see so many familiar faces. I think we're going to have an amazing day. I was thinking a little bit about our role as communicators, and in some ways, I think that we occupy a slightly strange role, because I think to the public, we really come across as people who speak in Greek letters, right? Who sort of, our eyes twinkle when we think about logarithms, right? We sort of don't make a lot of sense. And yet, at the same time, to the pure researchers, we're just a bunch of extroverts who insist on talking to other people, right? So in a lot of ways, I think we're sort of the double agents of mathematics, all right? That's the role that I like to consider ourselves. In 2024, as Rachel has described, I think we had this really brilliant day. I think that the big takeaway for me was that we talked about people feeling like maths was being done to them rather than with them, right? I think that was like the big theme of the day for me. And the public definitely feel like this happens, right? From kind of school algebra through to sort of COVID decision making. And I think that we used to sort of think of ourselves as though we are translators, but I think a big theme that's going to come through from today, particularly from Chris Budd's session in a moment and then onwards, is that I think we need to think of ourselves more as partners rather than translators going forwards. And I think this is particularly more important than ever before. So since our last session, I've been making this very big film for the BBC, a three-parter actually, on how artificial intelligence and mathematical algorithms impact people's lives. So there's like lots of stuff in there about driverless cars and the ways that can go wrong. There's one film about health insurance in America and how algorithms are making decisions on how long people are allowed to stay in hospital. It's one particular company called Navi Health who will say that an elderly person should be recovered within a number of days to 2 decimal places of accuracy, right? Which I think basically works out as to the minute, right? So you should be 80-year-old, had a hip operation, now you should be recovered, off you go. And I think that this is happening more and more. And okay, fine, that just sounds like some idiot with a spreadsheet has gone awry, frankly. But I think that this is happening more and more as we move more into artificial intelligence making decisions about us. I think that people are going to increasingly feel as though this black box, which they don't understand and can't get into, is making decisions about their lives. I think our responsibility to open up that and allow some light in effectively is more important than ever. I think that we're going to kick off this morning with Chris's talk about artificial intelligence, which I imagine will pick up on lots of those themes. But between Chris and Alla this morning, they're really going to be talking about how getting the doing maths with the public part is so incredibly important. Otherwise, people will end up suffering. We have the ONS slightly later on today. Very delighted to have you guys here. And then this afternoon we have Tamandra, the FT, and Brady, of course, who really take all of this stuff out to the public. As Rachel mentioned, we also have these feedback forms. Now, these are especially important this year because Rachel is now doing a PhD with me. Okay.
That was the thing I forgot to say.
Oh, that was the thing she forgot to say. Okay, that's fine. But I'm telling you this. So it's incredibly important that you fill out these feedback forms, okay, because Rachel is a scientist. Okay, she needs your data. And if you don't fill it out, she's going to have to make it up, right? And then that's academic fraud. She's going to get kicked out straight away. Okay, so it's on you guys. I hope we all have a wonderful day. I'm really looking forward to all of the discussions. Thank you very much for being here.